African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of January 13, 2025. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkiv direction inflicted defeat on formations of the Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Liptsy and Volchansk in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 35 servicemen, an armored combat vehicle, 2 cars, and 5 field artillery pieces, including a U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the West Group of Forces improved the position along the front line, defeated the manpower and equipment of the tank, 3 mechanized, assault, airmobile brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and 2 territorial defense brigades in the areas of the settlements of Dereknia, Zapotnoye, Bogoslavka, Olgavka in the Kharkiv region, Novomikhailovka, and Torskoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses amounted to 515 servicemen, 4 infantry fighting vehicles, 14 cars, and 12 artillery pieces, including a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Braveheart made in Great Britain. Destroyed ammunition depot. Units of the Southern Group of troops occupied more advantageous lines and positions, defeated the formations of 3 mechanized, motorized infantry, assault and airborne assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Kramatorsk, Daknoy, Kurdiamovka, Novomarkovo, Chasov Yar, Belaya Gora, and Konstantinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 285 servicemen, 5 armored combat vehicles, 14 cars, 2 artillery pieces, and an ammunition depot. As a result of decisive actions by units of the Center Group of Forces, the settlement of Peschanoye in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The manpower and equipment of 8 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 brigades of the National Guard were damaged in the areas of the settlements of Dzержinsk, Sherbanovka, Dmitrov, Vozvezenka, Lysovka, Novovassilevka, Petropavlovka, and Novoelizavetovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost over 615 servicemen, 7 armored combat vehicles, including U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carriers and French-made VABs, and the American-made Max Pro armored vehicle. 9 field artillery pieces were destroyed, including a British-made 155mm Braveheart self-propelled gun and a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense, defeating the formations of 4 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 3 territorial defense brigades in the areas of the settlements of Konstantinopol, Velika Novosyolka, Neskutchnoye, and Bogodar of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 210 servicemen, a tank, a U.S.-made HMMWV armored combat vehicle, 5 vehicles, and a UK-made 155mm Braveheart self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the mechanized infantry brigades and 2 coastal defense brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Pridniprovsk, Antonovka in the Kherson region, Molotokmachka, and Maly Sherbaki in the Zaporizhia region. The enemy lost up to 80 servicemen, an armored combat vehicle, 4 cars, 4 field artillery pieces, including a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer. 2 electronic warfare stations and an ammunition depot were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian Armed Forces groups damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and equipment in 157 areas. Air defense systems shot down 2 French-made Hammer-guided aerial bombs, 6 U.S.-made HIMARS multiple launch rockets, and 83 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 652 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 40,215 unmanned aerial vehicles, 590 anti-aircraft missile systems, 20,512 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,508 multiple launch rocket systems, 20,545 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 30,218 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.